Was it sticky? Just
Yeah, it was real humid. Yeah, it was dry. Well, it was like a dry humid.
Worse.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like you had a ball.
yes.
I really did. I really did.
I was wondering if it was gonna be a hurricane. Oh my gosh, I had so much rain.
I was sleeping so good too, listening to the rain. Oh,
If
yeah.
I was at home, I would have been good. But driving, I was driving.
You was driving?
Yeah, I had to pull over because I had to drive my daughter out to work. And here, I couldn't see a thing. These chairs.
Okay, y'all, it's gonna be so easy. I know you said you was nervous, but don't be.
Okay.
We just gonna talk.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We just gonna talk like we on the phone having a conversation,
Okay.
and we'll talk about the sparrow house and then butterfly.
Yes.
Okay.
In this world, negative things that we definitely are protected.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, my name is Asia.
Your name?
Misty.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Semakula. Semakula. Got it. Tarsha. Got it.
Sermon, please come out and hear him. We're preparing for some great things. We will be celebrating our family day.
California Day is August the 26th.
Yeah.
All day from 10.
12 to 7.
12 to 7. I should know that.
I have to remind myself. I think I changed the time about 3 times.
In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name.
Go ahead, shine back here. Looked like you had a guitar last night.
I did.
It looked like it. Sister turned 50. Your sister turned 50. She didn't look like it.
1248, 101.9 FM, WLOV Louisville.
Oh, yes, they are. Them scratch.
The following program is paid for by AMPED.
Woo! Come on, y'all gotta get amped up.
Oh,
Get some energy. It does.
The good thing is it is dry. I get washed away in the it's all good guys.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Amped Up. I am your host, Erica Denise, and I am so excited to be back in the building once more. And again, I totally missed you all on last week. I was unable to be with you all, but we are back today with a wonderful show. Listen, I am amped up because of the rain, okay? I'm so excited. I'm kidding. I'm not. What?
We'll make it.
Listen, but I was saying earlier before we went live that I was sleeping so good in that rain. Okay, like I was just bundled up in my comforter and just feeling so good. I was like, oh, I don't want to get up, but I knew I had to be here today. But rain just does something to you. It's just peaceful, relaxing. And yeah, I didn't want to get up this morning. But listen, I'm amped up. Wait a minute, Asia. You back, baby.
Hey, I'm back in the building too, and I'm excited to be here.
Yes. Where did you go, ma'am?
I went to Cancun, Mexico.
Come on.
And when I tell y'all, I'm living my best life. Listen, to the audience, if you are not living your life, it is too short. You got to start doing it today. Don't wait another day. You get out there, you do some zip lining, you jump out of some planes.
Come on.
You do what you got to do, but you live life. Don't let it pass you up.
Don't let it pass you up, honey. While you have breath in your body and health and strength to do the things that you want to do, do it, because it's not promised. Your health is not promised. You know what I mean? There are people right now that wish they could get up and just walk around. You know what I mean? And so we got to be grateful for the activity of our limbs, the breath in our body, the blood that is running warm in our veins. Oh, I'm about to shout. Oh, glory! Glory!
I was about to church.
Yes. Come on. But I'm so glad you made it back, and it looks like you had a whole ball.
Oh my God, I did. Hey, Cancun is definitely humid, but I did. I had a
Good.
good time, and I was glad that I was able to do it. My kids were so excited too, because
Yes.
I barely go places unless I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
See? Take time for yourself. Do it for yourself. Listen, I am excited and I'm amped up because we talk about the Russell Business Tech Incubator all the time on this show. AMPED is the sponsor of this show, hence it's why it's called Amped Up. And the Russell Business Tech Incubator has now been in for 4 years, right? I was in the very first cohort that they launched. And so now is the opportunity for you all that are aspiring business owners and entrepreneurs to sign up. But this year, you have to attend mandatory orientation. So let me give you the information about how you can get into the business incubator. So attention, all Black and Latinx entrepreneurs. Are you ready to level up your business? Our Russell Tech Business Incubator is your launch pad to success. This free year-long program will provide business coaching, education, and valuable resources to support your entrepreneurial journey. So secure your spot at the mandatory orientation, which is the gateway to joining the exclusive class of 2024 RTBI founders. There are limited spots available, so don't miss out. Lock in your spot and let's build your entrepreneurial future together. So you can register for the August 15th orientation from 2 to 3 o'clock. And if you go to the AMPED Facebook page, there is a form that you can click and fill out to register for the August 15th orientation. So you need to have access to the internet and the computer in order to get signed up. But go to the AMPED Facebook page if you want information about how to get into the orientation. I'm going to tell you that the AMPED Russell Business Tech Incubator completely changed the way that I do business. If it were not for the incubator, I don't know that I would be where I am today, because I was able to get valuable information, not about, what my business is, because I was pretty clear on what that is, but the business behind the scenes, like my taxes, making sure I got my bank account information, all of that stuff set up with the IRS. And I talk about that all the time because, listen, I was in trouble, okay? Or I would have been in trouble. I didn't even realize that I was supposed to be paying the Secretary of State every year. And then, so I've been in business since 2011. I have an LLC, right? Was not paying those the Secretary of State taxes. So it was fees that had accumulated over 11 years. So they hooked me up with an account and they were like, "Ma'am, you owe this amount of money." I said, oh my God. Somebody help me. Somebody help me, but I'm all good now, I think. But no, it was valuable information. They hooked me up with a business coach as well, Dr. Angelique Johnson, who told me, because I'm so ambitious, and I was like, these are all the services that I'm going to provide. She was like, "Well, how much money are you making in each one of those services?" And I was like, "Well, it's here and there." She said, "Oh, ma'am, you have a hobby. You don't have a business." You don't have a business until you're making money. Okay. Period. Point blank. And so she helped me to niche down, you know what I mean? And focus on one area of the business. And then you can always grow and, as you get more business, but having a business coach was essential. And so I recommend anybody that is aspiring and wanting to become an entrepreneur or to start a business, that you try to get into this program. Now, last year, I think they had over 400 applicants, and they can only take between 30 and 40 businesses. So you want to go to this orientation, because I'm pretty sure you're going to get some nuggets on how to make your application stand out. And then you had access to capital. You get funding to fund your business. I mean, I was in the cohort with Dasha Barber, and y'all know what Dasha Barber is doing right now. Who else was in my cohort? Let me not start naming people because I don't forgot. Wait, who was in my cohort? I don't forgot. Anyway, moving on. It was a lot of people in there. But anyway, I'm so excited about that. So we have limited opportunities. So make sure you go and register. We also have limited spots opened up at the AMPED Music Academy's Fall 2023 session. The following classes are still available in music production, guitar, and piano. Classes start the week of Monday, August the 14th. Attendance to one of the orientations on Thursday, August 10th, or Friday, August 11th is required. That just passed, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. We a little late. Okay. I didn't think this through. Orientation. Somebody, dang, we a day late and $1 short. Dang, so you missed the orientation, but listen, call AMPED and see. See if you can get your baby in the AMPED class, okay? We also want to thank New Birth Church of Louisville for inviting our music academy to participate in their back to school bash this past Sunday. They gave out free school supplies, a physical exam, haircuts, dental exams, and so much more. We love to partner with community organizations who share our passion for creating positive change and making a meaningful difference in our community. So shout out to New Birth Church of Louisville. This summer, our music academy also had the privilege of having Jamaica as our intern. And Jamaica is a senior pianist and percussionist studying music and Spanish at Berea College. Jamaica brought much joy and talent to our music academy summer camps. She made sure that every student memorized the C major scale before each camp was over. She kept them engaged and was always ready for some spontaneous fun by keeping the Uno cards on her at all times, just in case anyone wanted to play. Jamaica quickly became part of our AMPED family, and we will miss her this fall, but cannot wait to celebrate her in the spring when she walks across the stage. So shout out to Jamaica, our intern. All right, y'all, let's get into it. We have two lovely ladies here with us today. Miss Markeisha Misty Smith, who is the president and founder of the Sparrow House, a 501c3 that's located in the California neighborhood in West Louisville. Markeisha decided, don't sell grandma's house. After inheriting her family home since 1940 and 2019, all of the madness of 2020 inspired her to protest in a way that she'd been preserving history and continuing to build legacies while providing a space residents could come to feel inspired. The Sparrow House is continuing a 33rd year tradition this year at California Day. The mission of the Sparrow House will increase income for families by assisting with business startups, collaboration within the community by partnering with businesses and community-based organizations to provide resources to residents, provide a safe space for mental health meetups, and to discuss neighborhood matters for the betterment of our community. And we also have Miss Tarsha Simakula, and you are a poet, a writer, a filmmaker, come on, visionary, and entrepreneur who is the founder of the Butterfly Group, an umbrella organization that oversees 4 agencies. The agencies are as follows: Butterfly Communications, a community that specializes in capacity building, strategic marketing, and professional writing services for nonprofits and small businesses. Butterfly Arts, a company that provides arts education workshops and events for youth and adults. The Butterfly School, an agency initiative that provides supplemental educational services to marginalized families, and the Butterfly Center. And I'm saying butterfly because that's how it's spelled. Butta. Butterfly. Come on. And there's a nonprofit agency that is dedicated to the empowerment of women via education, personal development, and the provision of communal resources. Y'all, come on, between the both of y'all, Y'all are killing the game. Okay. So Markeisha, let's talk about, you are the founder of the Sparrow House.
Yes.
Talk about how that got started.
Ooh, how I got started. So, 2020 was weird, right? Like it was
Yes.
just super weird. And with, the Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, everything that we had going on here, I needed to do something. I got out and protested. That really wasn't my thing. I didn't discover it till I was in the midst of it all. Couldn't get to my car and all of that. So I got home and like, what can I do to help the community? Because I was just at my just wits end of everything. Like we all were just grieving and just the systematic racism. So at that time, in 2019, the end of 2019, I lost my grandmother. So she passed down our family home to me, and so that inspired me. So as I sat there, it's like, what can I do? It's like I have this property. What can I do? That's where the Sparrow House was created around that time. For me, it was just a dark place for me. I was grieving, just everything that we was going through. Not to mention too, I also lost, my other grandmother 5 months before her. So I was just in a very deep, dark place. But I will say, in that very dark place, that's where seeds are planted,
absolutely,
right? In dark places. So
absolutely.
So that's where I came up with the Don't Sell Grandma's House. My grandmother also was involved in community work as well. She was presented a proclamation at her funeral for her commitment to the California neighborhood.
Oh, wow.
And she also was one of the founders of California Day. So that's what inspires me to keep that tradition going.
So tell us about the significance of California Day. And it's a 33-year tradition. And so what can attendees expect this year?
This year, well, we will have a live band and performers.
Oh, who's providing that?
You. So that's the most exciting part. That's the most exciting part for me because just growing up in the California neighborhood, and every year that's something that residents look up to. Me being a little girl, just walking up the street, like we had rides, animals, performers, like it was just dope years ago.
Yeah.
So that's just something that I'm trying to get back. A lot of residents aren't in the community, or not that they're not in the community. We've lost. It's a historic neighborhood, so a lot of them are no longer here, and those that live in the neighborhood are probably not from there, so they may not. It's just it's different. So I'm just trying to get that feel back of how it used to be.
Okay, so Erica Denise Entertainment is going to be in the building. Well, outside.
Yes.
Outside. From 5 to 7, there will be a live band, and I've got 4 different singers that will sing. We're going to do 2 hours straight, nonstop. So I'm so excited, and thank you for reaching out.
What era of music?
90s.
Okay.
99, 2000.
Okay.
Yeah. We repping from the 99, 2000s, baby. So what are the main goals and initiatives of the Sparrow House in terms of supporting families and collaborating with the community?
Okay, so the focus areas of the Sparrow House is economic empowerment, collaborative development, and food security. So as I put this together, I did a lot of community outreach, asking those in the neighborhood, how can we serve? What can we do? What do your family need? And just based off of that, that's how I came up with those focus areas. There's not a lot of healthy foods.
Yeah.
The area is
It's a
considered
food desert.
desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It really
I've partnered with a local food grower. Her name is Anitra. She's Greens and Teens. Have you heard of Greens and Teens? Okay. She does a lot of pop-up shops and things like
Greens
that.
and Teens.
Greens and Teens.
Okay, she Jamaican.
She not
No,
Jamaican.
okay.
She got Jamaican vibes though.
Okay. Greens and Teens. Come on.
Yeah. So I've partnered with her, and it's not really much that we're doing at the property right now because the property is being developed right now. The building that I own is was built in 1900. It is considered a historic building. So we're taking that program to the California neighborhood high rise where the seniors live, to teach them how to grow healthy foods. So we do work in between, but right now I'm at the place where I'm focusing on money for the building. Because we need money for the building.
So speaking of money, that seems like that's a challenge for a lot of 501c3 organizations and for-profit organizations. And what we'd like to talk about on this show is the struggles for entrepreneurs and business owners, and how do you overcome them? So what challenges outside of funding have you faced while developing the Sparrow House?
Oh
and
my
how
gosh.
can you
From the very beginning.
She's up. She's awake now. Come on.
We're in on the IRS right now. But from the very beginning, or denied three times.
Well, I know that it was an issue in regards to.
Oh my God.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry, I'm laid all the way back. I think it was an issue where you had gotten a caseworker that was looking at the language on your narrative versus the one that was on your site, and got happy about it, and so just kept. There wasn't a denial. It's just there was never an approval. It was all these questions that was always asked, and we'd ask, and it was the same question asked over and over again, getting to the point that it became harassment.
Oh wow!
So we had to get the state involved to mediate so that she could get a 501c3.
Wow,
it's real out here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What are some other challenges?
Shoot,
that you can talk about.
Maybe another time.
Okay, got it.
Maybe
got
another
it.
Time.
Still breathing.
Got it. You don't have to.
Time.
There you go. That's fine. Listen, because I know you told me about one. We don't want to get into that. Okay. But how can individuals and businesses get involved with or support the Sparrow House mission?
Sharing is free. There's a Facebook page, the Sparrow House. I do have a lot of volunteers and help in many areas, but for the most part, it's me doing the. I don't want to say important as if it's not important what others do, but social media and then just that front person on the front line, that's me. So just share, go to the page and like it. There is a website, donate. There's no donation too small at all. And those donations will cover maybe printing paper or little small things like that. So that's how the community can support. Also, with rezoning, I will put that information out. But when that time comes, come to that rezoning community meeting and just support, because that is one thing that I am concerned about is the community meeting because of the issue that I don't want to discuss. So, if those can show up and just let the community know that you are supportive, so that process could be easier.
Yeah. All right. I love it. So California Day is going down August the 26th from 12 to 7 in the California Park. What's the address?
1600 West St. Catherine.
1600 West St. Catherine. Come on out. There's going to be activities. You got bounce houses.
Jamaica's Jungle will be there. This will be the third year I've assisted with facilitating Jamaica's. This will be the third year Jamaica's Jungle. This year we will have horses. There would be a basketball clinic from Delta Basketball. My son was involved, but it's Delta Basketball. He will have a clinic on the basketball court. We'll have a clinic for tennis. And that part of the day is geared more towards children and things like that. And then, once 5 o'clock hit, we on it. We're bringing our chairs, our folding chairs.
Let's go.
Folding chairs.
Let's go.
To the
Never mind, I was going to say something.
I'm
gonna leave that alone.
For sitting down.
What was you gonna say? I think
I'm
I'm catching the vibe. You talking about can we bring our
Just
liquor?
keep them on the ground.
No.
Keep them on the ground.
Okay. Come on out and
Leave
support.
it alone. Leave it alone.
Come on out and support California Day. I'm so excited.
I ain't never seen so much hoopla over folded chairs in my life.
Lord help. Look, I thought you talking about can we bring our alcohol? See what I'm talking about? I'm in a whole nother world over here. Listen. All right, Miss Tasha
Yes, ma'am.
Simakula.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
No problem at all. So the Butterfly Group oversees multiple agencies, each serving a unique purpose. So can you describe the vision behind the umbrella organization and the role of each agency within it?
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, the vision. Well, the Butterfly Group, I've had Butterfly since like 2003, so that's quite a few years. And I'm still young, I can do that. But basically, it focused on cultivating agency and cultivating individuals, especially of color, as far as growing their businesses and helping them to develop projects, because we project oriented. We actually help people establish nonprofit for-profit agency, being one. But also in that we do community development. So we have Butterfly Center that focuses on empowering women and their families. We have an initiative that's known in the community called the Butterfly School. We just put some information out there. We get ready to do open house for the Butterfly School September the 5th, first day September the 12th. I'm not going to make no mention about what's going on with the school system right now.
Oh, God.
I just want to say it's just important as you establish agency or do projects, especially as people of color, that you have choice.
Yes.
And that's what I love about Butterfly, is that we can have a choice and we can run our own things. And as these things happen to our families and our communities, we can take helm of these things and do things to impact our community. So
yeah,
the whole focus of Butterfly just focuses on cultivating community, especially the community of color, through those different entities you mentioned.
Okay, so you have arts and arts education and film and all the things. Tell me about that, specifically about the film, because I'm interested in that.
Oh, you're interested in that?
I am.
Well, I'll tell you what. We started a project called the Caterpillars right before the pandemic, and it's through the Butterfly Center. We received some funding through the Kentucky Center for Arts to focus on Black female creatives. Okay. And we actually have some young ladies who was in our Christmas program for the Butterfly Center. Jalen Stewart with Ada. Yes.
I know Jalen.
Yeah. Jalen.
Yes.
She came through our chrysalis. She's part of that film that we are still developing called The Caterpillars, that focuses on how the diaspora affected women and creatives on 3 continents: America, Africa, and Europe. And we're still doing some interviewing. We got to get to Africa, but we did America. Jalen's a part of that. And then we did Europe because we was in Paris. So I hooked up with she's a journalist. Her name is Ricky Stevenson. I got to go back and talk to her because she does tours in Paris, and talk to her. And then I want to go to Africa and talk to a poet there.
Oh,
yeah. So that's still in the making.
Yeah. If you go to Africa, please call me, because I have been trying to get to Africa.
Yes.
For real. I'm serious. Absolutely.
So that's the arts part of it. We also, as far as the other aspect of the arts, is because, first of all, I always say, when people ask me about what I do, I always say that I'm a poet and a writer first, for all that other stuff. Because there's this passion involved in everything that I do. I'm not a corporate person, as they say. Sometimes people don't take me seriously because I don't take myself. I'm just all about the artistic quality.
Exactly. You're an artist.
Yes. But another aspect of the arts part is that with the Butterfly Center, we do a project called She Reads every year. I have a partner named NTK. She's in the Bronx, and it focuses on bringing awareness to women and literacy in the community. So it's like a 3-city tour that we do. We start in Louisville, and we go to back to school events and talk about literacy, and then we have a little moment in Chicago and talk about literacy in Chicago, and then we wind up in New York City and do an event called She Reads. And it's with poets and community leaders there, and it's sponsored by poets and writers. So
wow.
yes,
Okay, so you say you a poet
all day.
all day.
Uh-huh.
So if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
I
Come on,
did a
bust
poem-
it out.
I
Come
did a poem
on.
yesterday.
We want to hear it. Let's go.
I was. Hold on, I got it right here. Don't play with me.
She said, "Don't play with me."
I was asked to do a poem yesterday at my sister's birthday party.
Let's go.
Because
We
her
got 2
birthday-
minutes.
Okay, I got some time. I got some time. Hold on.
Well, she's pulling it up. She's pulling it up.
Where's my poem? Hold on. I just had it. There it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on.
Because I just want, and this is dedicated to my sis, and DJ Love always said he wants a copy of this poem. I want to read a little bit of it, and I'm gonna bleep out the words.
Okay.
So, and it's called Hip Hop. We're celebrating the 50th anniversary of hip hop. So it says here, I am as old as hip hop, as old as the collective call of the urban tongue that connected the plight of Black folk across the 50 states, as old as Sugar Hill, as old as hip hop, a hip hop, a hippie to the hip hop. You don't stop or rock it to the bang bang boogie. Say I jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat. Shoot, that's old, but still fresh though. Fresher than that stale trap music that locks us up behind the bars of escapism, hood riches, and broken vocabulary. I'm as old as hip hop, as old as the beatbox of the Fat Boys. The Fat Boys are back.
Hey.
And you know they can never be whacked. The Fat Boys are back. You remember the Fat Boys? Shoot, they were the true foundations for Biz Markie and Dougie Fresh. I am as old as 5 Minutes of Funk, Roxanne, as old as LL Cool J, who did marry that girl from around the way. I'm as old as Queen La, who shouted, ladies first, and MC Light, who rapped about how relationships can be paper thin. As old as that happy long-nosed Negro who had us moving to the Humpty Dance. You see, I'm as old as the rivalry between Tupac and Biggie, as old as the bullets that ended their lives, and as old as the mystery that still surrounds their deaths. I'm as old.
All right.
We
listen. We always run out of time. We run out of time. Yes, bars.
I'm always ready.
Come on. Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. Y'all come out to California Day, August the 26th from 12 to 7 o'clock. Where can we find you? Where can we find you?
Shoot. You can find me butterflygroup.com all day, every day.
All day, every day.
Yes.
Butterfly.
BUTTAFLY.
Do we got time to do rapid fire? Don't think too hard about the answer. Just say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Misty, who is your hero?
Me.
Come on. Same question.
Who's my hero?
Mm-hmm.
My mama.
I love it.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh shoot. Paris again.
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
If you could be anybody in the world, who would you be?
Oh, be myself.
Come
I
on.
have to say myself.
Myself. Y'all, we'll be back same time, same station. Bye. Next week. I forgot to say next week.
Don't sell Grandma's house, y'all.
Yes. Good. Come on. That was good.